Hey, good evening everybody. It is Sunday, it's February the 12th, 2017, and we're gonna go over this weekend's sales from today and yesterday the 11th and Friday night, afternoon to night on Friday. And for those of you that haven't watched my video and don't know, we ship out one-day handling. So Friday, everything that's sold in the morning, probably before about noon, we shipped out, and then everything that sold from about noon all the way through now, which is Sunday night. And then of course tomorrow morning we don't know what's going to sell, you know, overnight between midnight and 6 a.m. yet, so that won't be included, but everything up until now will be included. I call this my what sold over the weekend on eBay videos. I do them pretty much every Sunday, just to give you guys an idea of what I sold in this 3-day period. I know that we just packed up about 50 to 60 packages. We do this every Sunday to prevent us from being rushed on Monday morning, because obviously when you wake up and ship every morning, you only have 1 day of shipping, but when you do it Friday to Sunday, you've got almost 3 days of shipping. So you don't want to be bombarded Monday morning with, you know, a ton of packages. If you're not shipping a lot of packages yet, it might not be so bad, but we ship a lot of packages on eBay alone, you know, 25 to 30 a day. So with that being said, I'm going to show you guys a little bit of what we sold. I won't show you everything. Some of it's boring, some of it doesn't matter, but I'm gonna give you guys a good idea of what went out the door. Quite a few neckties, a bunch of clothing, obviously video games, which I'm big into, a few pieces of electronics, which you guys know I sell. Just kind of a mix this weekend of everything. Some weekends it's like a ton of video games and electronics and no clothing. Some weekends it's a ton of clothing and no electronics, but sold quite a few things. We also sold a couple of stuffed animals. I'll show you a couple of those. Just a mix of everything. So let's jump over to my screen. I'm gonna jump into my eBay window and let you guys see exactly what sold.
All right, guys, so we're here on my eBay screen, and you're gonna get to see just some of the items we sold this weekend. And let's start with this Tommy Bahama men's Hawaiian style button down. This is a short sleeve, summertime, spring summer, very popular brand. Not as good as it used to be, but I picked this up for $2.50 at the Salvation Army, and we took 50% on this, which was a sale price of $16. So not bad, $2.50 into $16, we'll take it. It was a pretty quick sale too. I haven't had that shirt that long. All right, moving on, it was the Tough Mudder Under Armour shirt. We took 50% on this, sold it for $9.99. It was a $1 purchase at the Salvation Army. These Tough Mudder shirts usually sell pretty quick. If they don't have the year on them, they'll sell faster. A Real Legends fishing t-shirt. We got $8.50 on this, but again, it was $1. Real Legends sells pretty good. This was a cool graphic one. I liked the neon green on it, so little profit there. We sold 4 ties to 2 different people. Each person bought 2. This was the Vincent & Co. This is the Scream, like the famous painting. We sold this one for $7. It was a 50% off. Jacobson Countess Mara, a good brand. Again, this one at half off for $7.50. This is one I've never heard of, Uno Milano. This was a half off $7, but it had a cool graphic, so I picked it up, and it sold for $7. Remember, my cost on these ties, guys, is like 10 cents, so it's almost all profit after you take away fees and shipping. Giorgio Brutini tie. I have sold quite a few of these. This one fetched $7 as well. Giorgio Brutini is a brand that you should definitely look for in ties. Almost everyone I get, I sell pretty quickly. Nike Dry Fit men's or boys medium baseball pants. Always sell the baseball pants, even with the stains on them. The Nike and Adidas, Wilson, Rawling, they all sell good. These ones sold at 50% for $14. They squeezed in first class at 16 ounces. They were like 15.5. They're lightweight because they're dry fit, and they were boys. If they had been men's, they wouldn't have made it, but on boys they did, so we made a good little profit. These came out of the bins for probably about $1.50, $2, and $1.50. They were 1 pound, $1.49 a pound, so $1.50, and we sold them for 14. Minus shipping and fees, we made right around like $8. This guy was out of the bins, probably cost me $0.25. We sold him for $8. Just a little plush. Little cute things like this sell pretty quick. This is a fully functional DS Lite, which is one of the lowest end ones. I had to pay $10 for this out of a pawn shop because it was scratched all to heck. Front and back screens all scratched. Sold it half off of $60 for $30, but I paid $10. So we'll take it. Another Real Legends. You guys saw this come out of the Goodwill retail store for $3. It sold for $18. I think we took a best offer of $16. Buy it now, best offer, and it's the Real Legends button-up, and it has the Omni Shade, the ventilation for fishing and being out on a boat, so those are always popular. Look for 15 to 20 on those kind of shirts. And this was a 2XL. I thought it might sell for more, but we took 16, I believe, was the best offer. Purchased it for around $3. Phone. I don't do phones, but you guys know if I know who the person is, which I knew the owner of this phone. It's a T-Mobile. We sold it for half off, $30. $29.99 I think was the best offer. And paid $10 off somebody for this. It was an old Galaxy S2. We're obviously a Galaxy S7, so this one's pretty old. They were happy to get $10 and get rid of it, and I was able to sell it for $30. All right, moving on. This Kyla Seo Anatop is one of the brand new items I bought at the Salvation Army that day for $3 a unit. I bought 20 units, which was a $60 total, and I've been selling them for $15 to $20 all day long. We took a best offer of $20 on this one. It was reduced in half down to $24.50, and we got the best offer of $19.99. So $20, $3 cost, and out of about the 10 that we sold, it only took me about 5 or 6 to get the money back. So every time one of these sells now, it's profit. And last is this another one, Columbia Sportswear Omni Shade. You guys can see it again. It's insulated, just like the men's one. And we took a best offer of $12 on this. This was $2 out of the Salvation Army. So pretty good shirt there. So lots of cool stuff we shipped out. Of course, we shipped out the normal broken iPods and some video games. Shipped out a Midway Arcade Hits Collection game for Game Boy Advance for $10. I paid 50 cents for it. Some other few random things. We shipped about 20 video games off Amazon. So all in all, still a slow weekend, but things are looking up. Hopefully this week the tax money will come in and we'll be in a better shape.
All right, guys, so I hope you enjoyed that little bit of what sold on eBay, a little breakdown of some of the items, interesting or best items we sold this weekend. So I'm packing it. Well, we've already packed most of them since I made that little cut on the video. I'm gonna sit here and count them out to you guys. You guys will see just paddeds or polys, some smaller paddeds for small items, some larger paddeds for some of the larger items. And then every week we get our USPS guy because he picks up. We do have pickups. We don't drop off unless there's interesting or weird situation where I have a package late or something like that, which is rare, very, very rare. So he picks up. He gives us a couple of these USPS bins at the beginning of each week, and then he picks them up during the week, and then he refills us on Monday. So this is our last one. And so it says warning. You guys, some people had some comment on that. It says warning, not for private use, but that means not for like personal use at your home. If you're using it for a business, and we have a USPS, pickup guy, totally got permission from the postmaster. As long as we're not taking like 50 of these things, we only have, a few at a time, maybe half a dozen, and, all during the week we give them one every day. They're totally okay with it. They have an inventory of how many we have, so definitely got approval. I have it in writing, so if anybody else has a comment about that or says they're gonna report me to the USPS, by all means, please, I have it in writing. Totally okay with that. But let's just go, let's do a quick count on how many we have. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Little ones we put small video games in. 3 more of those, that's 12. Oh, and my employee, my sister-in-law, she had 17. So that's 29, 30, 32. She packs where she is, so she's got some inventory. 34, 36, there's 3 more for 39, 41, 44, 45. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 not packed yet that we're getting boxes for. That's is that 51. We have 11 unshipped. They're waiting shipment. So that's 62 as of now. Probably won't expect more than 8 or 9 more orders between now and the morning. So that's 70, which comes out in a 3-day thing to what, like 23 a day. Really a slow, we're used to averaging closer to 30 a day, so kind of a slow weekend still, guys. I expect it to pick up next week, not this week. Probably this week will be a little slow again. Next week, I expect February to end just like January. We ended January a hair over 15,000 in sales on eBay. I think it was like $15,090. Amazon, we ended at like 4,200, so we did just shy of 20 grand online. I think we only did like 400 or 500 in local sales or direct sales, so just a hair over 20. To give you a premise on that, a precedence, December we did 21,000 on eBay, we did like 6,000 on Amazon, and like 1,500 or 1,000 locally. So definitely a huge drop off between December and January as expected. February, I expect we're going to do about the same, 3,000 to 4,000 on Amazon. We're going to do probably close to 15,000 on eBay. And hopefully the local direct sales will get us close, we'll hit that 20,000 mark. But these are the slow months, we're used to it. The goal for March, once all the tax money is in and still coming in, is to get back above that 18,000 eBay, 5,000 Amazon, which will put us at 23, and then local sales get us close to 24, 25. So the goal is 25,000 gross sales for the month, which would be fine for me. And then by summertime, I want to grow to 30 to 35,000 a month. So that's the plan. But right now, don't fret, guys. You guys seen my videos. It is slow. There's nothing you can do about it. Just keep plugging away. Keep packing those packages. Keep bundling them up. Keep getting them out the door. Keep selling, and it will get better. Just hang on through the rough times. Everybody has them. We'll get through it, and we'll get these sales back up. So I'll see you guys next time. Thanks so much. Make sure you hit the like button on this video. Make sure you're subscribed and your notifications are turned on so you know every time I post a new video. Put down below how many items you sold this weekend, how much your gross sales were, how many units you moved, how many you have active, whatever you want to tell me down in the comment section. I read them all. If I can't respond to them right away, I definitely see them all, so I appreciate that, guys. If you want to hit me up on social media, all of those are down in the bottom: Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. All three of them down there. I'm active on all three. And the Facebook group, if you're not already a member, is also linked down below as well. So I appreciate it, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.